Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alina and I'm teaching Russian here. Today I want to share with you a very interesting topic, interesting and easy, finally easy topic in the Russian language, the words that will never change. We change nouns, adjectives, verbs, even numbers. Even numbers in Russian we change by cases. But there are some words that will never change. And now let's start. The first group, that's our adverbs. Russian adverbs should be your favorite part of the Russian language because you never change them. And they can be different. The first group, the biggest group, that's the adverbs that answer the question how, как. So here you will see all these adverbs with «о» at the end, usually with «о» at the end. Хорошо, плохо, интересно, красиво, быстро. All of them you will never change. Then the next group is our adverbs that answer the question when. Когда. Сегодня, завтра, вчера, утром, вечером, зимой, никогда, всегда. All these words. Then the adverbs that answer the question где, куда, откуда. Where and where from. Здесь, тут, там, сюда, туда. All of them here. And the last group of adverbs, and these are answering the question how much, how many. Сколько. And here you will have много, мало, немного, очень. Then the second part, or the second group of words that will never change, these are our participles. If you are at the level A1, you didn't start learning these words yet, so you don't need this group. If you are at the level A2, B1, you already know what it is. You already know these words. Like this, here, our participles, that's the additional information. That's the form of the verb, and usually it expresses the additional action to the main verb of the sentence. For example, we can say «Гуляя по парку, я встретила мою подругу». The main verb of the sentence «встретила». Я встретила мою подругу. I met my friend. But the additional information, the additional action, what you were doing when you met your friend, гуляя, гуляя. So technically, while walking. While walking, that's the additional action. Here, гуляя, you will never change. It doesn't matter if you are a girl, if you are a boy, if you're talking to a girl or if you're talking to a boy, you never change the word гуляя. It's always in the same form. Гуляя, that's present, but also it can be past tense for our participle. For example, закончив работу, я пошла в кино. Закончив, again, that's the additional information. And закончив, again, we never change. It's past tense, so it'll be in the past tense, always like this. As I said, if you just started learning Russian language, don't pay attention to this group because it's not really necessary to use them. You can live easily and you can speak easily without using all these participles. Then the third group, our possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns его, ее, их. If you pay attention, we never change these three. Other possessive pronouns like моя, твоя, мой, твой, we change by cases, by plural form easily. You can meet such forms as моей, моему, твоем, твоих. Here, его, ее, их always are in the same form. Doesn't matter what case you use, what pronoun you use, always the same form. And the group number 4. This group, that's what I wanted to share with you the most, because for me, that's the most interesting part, our nouns. As you know, as I said before, we change nouns all the time by cases, by plural form, but we have a small group of nouns that we never change. These are neutral nouns of foreign origin. So if some word comes to Russian from a foreign language and it's neutral, we never change it. You can see these words everywhere and I'm sure you know them, but probably you didn't know that you don't need to change them. Such words as кафе, пальто, такси, metro, atelier, all of them we never change. Doesn't matter what case you use. For example, if we take the word кафе and we use it in different cases. The first case, if you use it in the accusative case. Я иду в кафе or я иду в красивое кафе. Here we don't change it because it's accusative case and it's neutral. First, we don't change it according to the rules of the accusative case. But if we talk about prepositional case, we already change our adjective. For example, сейчас я в красивом кафе. Красивом I changed, but кафе I didn't touch, because кафе we never change. Also, it'll be the same for genitive case. На этой улице нет ни одного кафе. Ни одного, I used одного in the genitive case, but кафе I didn't change. And also, if we talk about dative case. Я подошла к красивому кафе. Красивому, again, it's dative case, but кафе I didn't change. Like this, you can create a few sentences by using all these words, but you don't need to change them. That's actually perfect. But obviously, when you don't know that you don't need to change these words, you try to change them, and that's already a mistake. So here you just leave them like that. I will show you now a bigger list of these words, so you will know what words you never change. And probably you will find a few words from your language. I was talking today a lot about different cases. Don't forget that I have a new course published on Udemy about Russian cases. You can watch first all free lectures there, and if you like them, you can buy this course. You will get a lot of materials, you will get a lot of information from it, so please subscribe to it. And subscribe to my channel.